Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the Season 2 UNL Prospect and Competitor Draft. Here with me, I have Mr. Dirty Surfer, one of the very few times that I will be hosting him instead of him hosting me. But give us a shout, give us
Hey,
a
what's
hello.
up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope is everybody's excited for tonight, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Listen, guys, you guys have been putting in the work for the tryouts. You guys have been doing everything that needs to happen. Just to give you guys a little backstory and a little something as far as my point of view goes. Um, in November, myself, um, I got asked by the GM of the Falcons, Mr. Harold Mayo, and he asked me, "Hey, would you be interested in coming to be a general manager in the United Noob League?" I said, "Yes, absolutely. I'd definitely be down to do that." And eventually, it kind of just evolved into, us, you know, handling a league. And by season 1 draft, we had probably, I think the number was actually 48 people in the server. And as of right now, the last time that I checked, I believe that we have 164. So that's huge. Giant props to you guys
Yeah, I
for.
remember when we were like trying to get 80. We were trying to get 80, and then we had to break
Yup,
100, and now it's like over 150. And that was our goal for the draft is to have at least 150. And now you said what 164? We
I believe
did
it
that and
is.
more.
Yup.
Perfect.
Isn't that awesome though, guys? Seriously, this Harry May decided that it was a good idea to do this. Reach out to me and say, "Let's go and just do a league and have fun." I was like, "Absolutely, extremely down. That's awesome." But it's literally come full circle in 4, 5 months, maybe. And there's been a lot of hard work put in by everybody. I'm glad to see that it's running the way it's supposed to, and that everybody has a lot of fun while they're here. And
Man, this is gonna be so great. Second season for real. Like the first season was great, but this one's gonna be good. We have all the extra leagues, all these extra new people to play with.
yeah,
Like by the end of the season, it almost like no joke, it almost got a little stale because we all knew each other. Like I wanted
right,
some new
exactly.
competition, and now we definitely got it for sure with all the new people.
Absolutely. Listen, you're
And I
exactly
get
right
tired of
with
moving
that.
up on you all the time, brother. You and Harry.
So yeah, guys, props to you guys for coming in, making it happen. Being here for the draft, doing everything that needs to get done, and even like I was saying beforehand, guys, there have been a lot of changes from season 1 to season 2, including more than half of the teams that are in this prospect league right now. The only two that have really been here are the Vikings and the Knights. Every other new team that is on the board right now is new. Every single one of them. And it's crazy that we have enough players to fill that now. But without
Yes,
further ado,
awesome.
yeah, go ahead.
All I was gonna say is just awesome. We got all these new teams, all the old teams practically moved up, and
Yeah,
added more to both leagues.
absolutely. So, guys, without further ado, seeing all of these new teams, I'll kind of go through everything with you guys for right now. But the first pick has been given to the Pirates. We were able to spin a wheel, and whoever got landed on first, that is where the first pick went. So the Pirates were given the first pick overall in the UNL Season 2 Prospect League Draft. And then the Knights, and then the Bulls, and then the Vikings, the Phantoms, the Sharks, the Raptors, the Empire. So it kind of, as you guys can kind of see, it kind of goes down. So you guys have the Pirates, and then it goes down to the Empire, and then we've decided to do a snake draft. So that kind of means that from the Empire will select again at the beginning of the second round to compensate for the late first round pick, and then so on and so forth. And because the Pirates had the first pick overall, the Pirates will then have the last pick in the second round, and then start over again, and we'll have the first pick in the third round. So just to give you guys a little bit more closure as well, um, GMs, general managers, will not be drafting themselves. They have decided to pick three other players that they have observed, that they have liked, that they have decided that they wanted to pick up and work with. So that will be their lobby right now, and this will be the prospect league. So this is anybody that will be under the rank of Diamond 1 Division 4 and under the MMR of 10-20 competitive. Dirty, you got anything else to say before we start off here?
Oh, nothing. No, I'm just excited. I'm ready to get started, man. I really don't even know who everybody else picked, to be honest with you. I know some of these guys know who got picked. I don't know anybody but my team, and I know one other team just because he's one of my good friends.
Yep.
Not you guys, but you're one of my good friends too. But
I'll tell you right now, dude. I'm ready to begin the Knights versus everybody tour because all of these teams have it out for me this season in the Prospect League. You know, Sax tried to be nice earlier, but he knows what's about to go down week 1.
All right, well, you want to start it off?
All right, for the 39 viewers that we currently have, the first pick in the Season 2 Prospect League draft, the Pirates have selected Pollo, the first pick overall. Some of you may know him as Pollo. Some of you may know him as Pollo God, the legendary Pollos. People are going to know him all around, but first pick overall is Pollo.
Congratulations, Pollo.
Absolutely. Pollo, congratulations, man. You know, I know the Pirates were actually completely thrilled with the fact that you played so well at their tryouts, and it wasn't even a question, dude. They wanted you first overall, and
man, I knew he was going to be one of the top 3 or 4 to go for sure. Like he was at the trials I had that he came to. He was like boss. It was great.
Yeah,
like I enjoyed playing with him. I'm really kind of sad that I didn't get him, but whatever. It is what it is.
Listen, when he came to my tryouts, as soon as I saw him play, I knew for a fact I wasn't even going to get him, and I have the second pick overall, which is actually not a terrible segue into the second pick overall. And the Knights, who are my team, have the second pick overall. So with the second pick overall, if I can say it again, the second pick overall in the UNL Season 2 Prospect League Draft, going to the Knights will select Yako.
Now, Yako, let's go.
Yako is one of those players who played last season, was on the Astros, that championship team that everybody was talking about. And Yako, you know, he was definitely one of the reasons that the Astros won last season. And he came to my tryout, and I was playing games with him, and you could just tell right away that he wanted to come and win another title. And I was really
he's very solid. Like I played against the Astros 3 or 4 times last season because of playoffs and tournaments and stuff like that. And
right,
I think he played almost every single series that we played against him. And man, he's solid. You got you a great player there.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm really hoping that he's going to be, as good a player as I need him to be, because he's going to come and be, the face of the Knights franchise this season. Because I don't have too much longer here. I'm just about to rank out a prospect, and as soon as I rank out, I've already opted to stay in the prospect league and manage my team instead of deciding to go up to the competitor team and relinquish my franchise. So Yako will soon to be the face of the Knights franchise, which will be good. But Dirty Surfer, it's looking like you have the next pick.
Yeah, so I only held a couple tryouts. Some of them were pop-up tryouts, some of them were planned, and some of them was just, hey, come play with me so I can play with some players. And this guy definitely stood out from the rest of the people. I told you I want to go for clip artists of every week if we can, at least for Prospect League.
Yep.
And he jumps, he spins, he's very accurate, he rotates, very good player. Definitely want to welcome E6 Burns to the team, and if he accepts the team captain position as well of the Bulls.
Wow. You know what the craziest part is I have E5 Burns up here instead of E6 Burns because that's just how I remember him. But
yeah, absolutely. I think he changed it to E6. I thought it was E5 as well, but I'm looking right now on my Discord, my 5th message down is E6. I'm like, okay, gotcha. That's it.
Well,
but E5 Burns was good. I'm pretty sure that's what he came into the league as. His name was E5, but now it's E6. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but his gamer tag, Epic or whatever, is RL Rhino, correct?
Absolutely. Yep. That's the one.
So I might know him by E5, E6, or our El Rhino. But yeah, I've been playing with the guy for a while. No, actually, half-ass know him in real life.
Yep.
So like I never met the kid, but we've talking before and everything, and I know a couple of his friends and stuff.
Now,
So
now, Dirty,
welcome,
I got
Brian.
something to tell you here. I found out the other day the E5 plays on a handicapped screen to some degree with a couple of cracks in it. And I think it's
Yes.
crazy that he is as good as he is regarding that small, setback on the
And
TV.
the kid has literally gone from gold to diamond within the past month and a half.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely.
Like I told him, I was like, slow down on your rank play, bro. I need you at least for a couple games this season.
Oh my god, it's absolutely crazy. Anyways,
He's probably definitely be my player to rank out, aside from me, if I
listen,
play rank.
I'm hoping that me and E6 both are able to rank out.
I'm hoping
Anyways,
the whole first round should rank out.
listen, they should. Absolutely. All right, guys. We're going to move on to the fourth pick overall. The Vikings have selected Grant MC 2000. Now, Grant, congratulations. You've come to my tryouts. You were actually at almost every
He
single
came to my
tryout.
tryout. He
Absolutely.
was, man, Grant is a solid player. If I wasn't able to pick up E6, he was my next choice by far.
Listen, he's a phenomenal player. Me and him were in a tryout.
Kid, he has a great rotation. He has great mechanics. Like he's just an overall good player.
Right, absolutely. And in all actuality, even when I played with him, we were down like 0-4, I believe, in one of our tryout games, and we ended up coming back to win 5-4. We made the comeback, and he's awesome to play with, great guy in general, and he's found a great home in the Vikings. He'll definitely be able to do great things here. Anyways, moving on, the Phantoms with the fifth pick overall. The Phantoms have selected Elliott. And Elliott is a great player. He's come to all of my tryouts. He's been to other tryouts. Just his game sense when he gets onto the field is something that, almost scares you because he's so
Yeah,
accurate. Yeah,
he's so accurate. Like he never didn't come to
absolutely.
my tryout. I think I saw him in Sax Kings or the Vikings tryout.
Sure.
It was either him or it might have been the Phantoms tryout, one of the two. And you're right, the kid is dirty accurate, man. He's
Absolutely.
really accurate.
And I believe today is his birthday, if I'm not mistaken. I believe on Discord
Well,
it says everywhere that his birthday is today. So Elliot, if I totally messed that up, my
Elliot,
fault.
happy birthday if it is your birthday. Happy
Absolutely,
birthday.
dude. Happy birthday. Live it up. Anyways, moving on to the Sharks. The Sharks have the sixth pick overall in the first round, and the Sharks have selected Roshi Ronin Gaming. Now, Roshi Ronin is a new
Oh,
member of the community, but I can tell you right now, he has left a mark on it very, very fast. Already a great player, already, being super, super active in the general chat. But seriously, the
yeah.
dude's
He's
phenomenal on the
definitely
field too.
accurate. I went to actually his COD tournament that he was in
Oh, there
or
you go.
helping out with the other night, and like he plays multiple games just like me, and he was a real nice kid. He kept like liking all my comments, and like I told him I was gonna be there, support people in the league stuff. So, but yeah, pretty cool guy. I'm glad that he plays other stuff besides for COD and not like Isaiah and play Fortnite.
Oh, you did not just say that.
Sorry, Isaiah.
That's
Just kidding,
awesome.
buddy. You know I love you.
That's well. Anyways, congratulations, Roshironi Gaming. You found a great home. Grinch is a great general manager, and you will do very, very well on the Sharks. Moving on to the Raptors with the seventh pick overall. The Raptors have selected Agilistic. Agilistic.
What?
Wow.
He's not. There's no way he is in our prospect league.
He is in the Prospect League.
Every
That's
time
a
I play with
steal.
that guy, he is incredible. I swear, I thought he was like up in like high diamond champ.
It seems like he plays that way. Absolutely. I've played with him
Like
before as
for real,
well.
I did not. Damn, I did not know he was in the prospect league. I really thought he was like a high ranked player.
He's
Wow,
phenomenal. He plays
good for
like
the
one.
Raptors. Good for them.
Absolutely. Listen, Raptors were sneaky with this one, and I'd have to assume that he's probably got a couple of other sneaks up his sleeve. But
Up his hand.
up his hand. Phenomenal pick by the Raptors. Agilistic is a sleeper for the first round. And if you have somebody who's a sleeper in the first round fall to 7th overall, you know you've made a good pick. So absolutely phenomenal pick. Agilistic, congratulations. You're a Raptor. I cannot wait to play against you and get clapped this season. Anyways,
For real.
the
Definitely
Empire.
not looking for.
The Empire selecting next with the last pick in the first round, number 8. The Empire have selected Moose. Moose is a player who I have actually never seen before, but this general manager of the Empire must have seen some good in him at his tryouts, or must have had a private tryout, or maybe was approached to some degree. But I cannot attest to anything about this Moose character. However, phenomenal job for getting selected in the first round. You must have caught Simba Zaya if you were able to get selected in the first round without anybody else having seen you. So, congratulations to you. Best of luck in your endeavors. Phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even hear his name the whole time. He might be somebody we've all been sleeping on, man. That's what I'm starting to think. You might need to rank
Absolutely.
check this guy.
No, absolutely. I think you're completely right. But in all actuality, we gotta make sure that we'll check it later. We'll check it later.
It's all good. No worries. I was actually just giving the kid a hard time. I'm sure he's in the league. Good. If anybody thinks, check Agelistics.
Absolutely,
That's the one. But yeah, first round. Let me say this real quick. We got 42 people watching right now.
That is phenomenal.
Everybody hit that subscribe button right now.
Absolutely.
Like, we got 25. It's only over 40 people watching, guys. Help the league out. Press that subscribe button real quick. Like the video as well.
Guys, get here, like it, subscribe, do whatever, share it. Just get it out there. We're looking to get more players in and involved. We're looking for you guys for a little bit of community involvement. And for that, I will give you guys plug that merch. Zenko says plug that merch. Zenko, unfortunately, we don't have any merch. We should though.
No, we're just trying to get people to click on it, and that way they'll know whenever stuff is happening within the league. Because it pops up and says, "Oh, UNL is live." I'm sure most of these guys would want to check it out if they didn't know what was going on.
Of course. All right, guys. Because you guys subscribed and liked and shared, I'll give you guys the second round now.
Let's go. Second round. Congrats to all the first rounds as well, guys.
Oh, absolutely.
These are your stars. These are the stars of the league right here. Everybody that's get picked the first round is definitely the highest player. So everybody else in these second and third round picks, watch these guys. These are the guys you're going to want to learn from because they obviously did something right to get into the first round.
Absolutely. So
Look, I didn't even get picked first round. No, I'm just kidding.
I was actually gonna say, why didn't I get picked first round if these are the best of the best?
Well, I mean, even first season last year, I was either like first or second pick of the second round. I wasn't even a first round pick.
Yeah, but you were good enough to be a first pick.
Yes, definitely.
Just caught you on a sleeper pick. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. Harry May lucked out on that one.
All right, for the second round. Everybody, we will be moving on. The second round is, going to be filled with players who are just as good, if not, potentially even sleeper picks to those in the first round. I know Dirty just said that, the first round is filled with the best of the best, but the second round, you're going to find your sleepers and you're going to find the backbone of your team, either morally, with a good mentality, or somebody who just brings all of that team together. So I guess for the first pick in the second round, the Empire has selected Chewbacca. Another player I have not seen before. But listen, Simba must have another way about him here. Because if he's selecting these players... he played
I have a soundbar up and I've been pressing buttons.
That's awesome. But Simba must have some idea of what he's doing with his team because he is taking a very non-traditional approach to his draft picks. I have not seen him. I don't know much about him, but best of luck, Chewbacca, and congratulations, gotten picked up by the Empire. That's big.
Isaiah Cedillo said, "Never do that again, please, Dirty."
We're up to 45 viewers now. That's crazy. Oh my god. So, guys, for the 45 viewers, I guess I'll give you the Raptors' second round pick. The Raptors have opted to select with the second pick in the second round, Mr. Chrissy Boy. A
Chrissy
phenomenal
boy.
pick. 100%.
Yeah. He's a great player. I played with him a bunch between them, this league, and I'm pretty sure I played with him in UCL as well. And he's a great pick.
100%.
If anybody is listening, I actually asked if he was available, and it was too late. I was wanting to pick him up as well. Like all these players, like I want to pick everybody up, but we're limited to 3.
But looking at this right now, regardless of how you look at it, the Raptors have Agilistic and Chrissy Boy. We don't know their third pick yet. But you also have to think about the fact that they also have Aspect tied to their team. That's 3 of the most dangerous players in the league all on one team.
That's going to be a rough team already.
Absolutely.
Like already. I'm not even happy seeing that.
No, neither am I. Because I just know that he's going to rub it in my face.
Practice tonight. After the draft, practice tonight.
All right. The Sharks will be selecting next. And the Sharks, with the third pick in the second round, will be selecting Epic Cheech. Now,
Epic Cheech.
This guy is phenomenal. He's been to my tryouts. He's one of the ones that I gave a private tryout to. And he's just a phenomenal guy. Mr. Eggs, Bacon, and Toast, I believe is his in-game name. So you gotta love it. But he's an awesome player. He was highly sought after by multiple teams, and Grinch was the one who ended up coming out on top with Epic Cheech. So Epic Cheech, congratulations, you are a Shark now. And looking at this lineup for the Sharks as well, Roshi Ronin Gaming and Epic Cheech all in one. That's another dangerous 2 right there. And you add Grinch into the mess. Oh my god, I'm actually starting to feel I'm actually not starting to feel okay with this prospect league right now.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough, man. It's definitely going to be a rough season for every team, I think.
Absolutely, but it just makes it that much better. It'll be phenomenal.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
We're going to have to figure out who the Astros of the season are going to be. Anyways, with the next pick in the draft, the Phantoms have the 4th pick in the second round. The Phantoms are looking to select Buff Dolphin with their pick in the draft. Buff Dolphin, congratulations. You are a Phantom, dude.
Dolphin, congratulations, buddy. Glad you're in the league. He's one of the newer players, one of the people that didn't, wasn't in the league last season. I don't even, be honest with you, I don't even remember seeing the whole tryout, but I've heard the name around. So
I've actually played with him. He's a buddy of another person who plays in the league, and I ended up playing a couple casual matches with them, and he's pretty good. So I'm glad that he was able to get selected. I'm glad that he was here. I'm glad he's part of the league right now, because I think he'll make a phenomenal addition to the Phantoms team. All right, we're going to head back to the Vikings. The Vikings' second round pick. The Vikings, with the second round pick, have selected the real Keenan. Another player Keenan I have not seen before.
What? No, he's I thought he was pretty active in the league.
I have not seen him yet. Or how's this?
I'm pretty sure I got him. I'm looking on his look right now. I'm pretty sure I have him as a friend. I've already played with this kid even before we started doing season 2.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know that he's ever been to one of my tryouts, but phenomenal that the Vikings are able to see his potential and pick him up. That it's all about looking for that guy who isn't necessarily seen by everybody else, because those are the best ones right there. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Absolutely. Sack says, "Lol, dirty. How you know him?" Oh, you said
that's no. How I know him. That's how I know him. He's one of Sax's buddies. That's how we've played together. Yes.
Oh, so Sax pillaged him. Now I'm understanding this. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's a decent player now. I remember we might have won a tournament together, or either that got to the finals or something.
Gotcha.
Might have won our plat tournament with him.
There you go.
Yeah, I knew his name. Haha.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations, the real Keenan. You are a Viking. You are gonna get squashed by me in the first week of the season. Got something to look forward to there. All right, the Bulls. Dirty, are you taking this one?
I'm gonna let you do it. I'm actually typing something right
That
now for
sounds good.
something else at the second. Go for it right this second. Sorry about that.
Gotcha, gotcha. So the Bulls with the
But I can talk.
sixth.
I can
Go for it.
say I can talk and do it at the same time. But go ahead.
The Bulls have selected with the sixth pick in the second round. One Gannon. Gannon is.
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
one Gannon, yes. So I didn't even get to play with this guy. If you close your eyes and spin, do you get dizzy? Sometimes. But yeah, so I didn't even get to play with this guy. I actually took the recommendation from you. I asked you because I didn't get to have that many tryouts because of life is in the
Right.
way. Because this is like prime time surf season where I live at. It's tourist season. It's a lot of stuff going on. But so I didn't get to hold as much. And I asked you for your personal opinion. And Nolan said, "Hey, this kid's good. You should definitely pick him."
He is good.
So welcome to the team, buddy. If you can, we'll talk in Discord later. Join my server if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure I think you are, but not 100%. But
Oh, there he
yeah,
is. He just
come see me.
commented.
Yeah, I see. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, come see me in the VC. I'm pretty sure E5 will be there. And the third pick, we'll see about that, whoever that may shall be.
May shall be. All right.
May shall.
Perfect. So
Cool. But welcome. Welcome to the Bulls.
there you go. Gannon, the Bulls are a great place to be. Dirty Surf is an awesome guy. You know, you guys are gonna mesh real well. That'll be a dangerous combination right there. Anyways, guys, moving forward, the second to last pick in the second round, the Knights. The Knights will be selecting Smiley. Now, for those of you
Nice.
who don't know, Smiley was a Knight last season, and he did everything that he needed to. As a Knight, he he really did pull it together all season long, so that we could make a giant run in the playoffs, and he even came through in the playoffs so that we could advance to the finals. So Smiley has been by my side for a while, and he came to my tryouts, and he's an awesome dude. He's always there. He's just phenomenal. So he will be coming back to my team to hopefully make another run this season. Congratulations, Smiley. I'm glad you're back with us. I'm glad that you're going to be here.
Yeah,
Let's get it done.
congratulations, Smiley. Glad you're back again this season as well. That's awesome. Love seeing return people make it to the same,
Absolutely.
for the same team, especially. Like, I have, I'm in another league, UCL, and I love my team because it's a different team, but the same players from last season. That connection is very, very cool. That's why we do so good.
Absolutely. 100%. You're completely right. All right.
And I'm actually happy for you. I'm glad you got somebody to, keep you there the same. Like you already played with for over a season already.
Absolutely. And like I said,
So
I'm going to be ranking out
both you
soon enough.
guys.
Anyways, Smiley, congratulations. You're a Knight again. The Pirates with the last pick in the second round. This pick actually, I agree with very much. He's a phenomenal player, and he definitely should have been taken earlier and sooner. But the fact that he was able to fall this far down is kind of incredible to me. So, Diego, you are going to be going to the Pirates.
Nice. Way to go, Diego, man. I'm glad you're still in the league too, man. He was like a cool guy this whole last off season, everything.
Absolutely.
He's always so active. Anybody wants to play, he's always willing to play. So awesome. Good for the Pirates. Good for him too, man. For sure.
Absolutely. These two picks right here, really really talk about, how it is to, understand and respect the craft that somebody has, the time that they can put in, and really value somebody for that. So I think that those two last picks are very very good. And actually moving on to that same segment, the first pick in the third round by the Pirates, the Pirates will be selecting Soya. Now, do you remember Soya, Dirty?
Man, that's who got Soya.
Yep. I know
Good for
you
you
wanted him.
guys, Tyrus. I played with Soya. I talked to Soya. Actually, E5 played with him, and everybody was like, "He's such a good guy. Get him, get him." And then I
Phenomenal.
tried to get him, and everybody's like, "Nope, I've got dibs."
Yep. Listen, Soya was very highly sought after. Everybody wanted him. When everybody was talking about it, there wasn't one person that didn't want him. I just knew I definitely wasn't getting him. But
I mean, the kid has great mechanics. He rotates
absolutely,
on point. He is really a player. Like he's the first of the third round, and he is one that's liable to rank out this season.
100%. And I was,
I know I said that about the first round, but literally every pick so far could probably rank out. All these guys are like extremely good.
To give some credit to Soya too. I remember watching him try out during season 1 and thinking to myself, "Wow, this kid is good." And then he ended up going to another team. And now I watched him try out the other day, and he's gotten extremely, extremely good. Focused on rotation, way better with mechanics, and he's one of those players that you can attest to that he's really put in the time to get the look at for being drafted. 100%. Anyways, guys, moving forward, we will go into the Knights' last pick in the third round. The Knights will be selecting It's Biggie from
It's Biggie.
absolutely
Nice.
Biggie.
He's a good guy too. I've played with him already too as well, or something like either one of the tryouts seen him at or whatever. But yeah, he was man. You guys got a great team.
Phenomenal for Biggie.
Your team is gonna be hard.
Listen, the entire prospect league is looking like it's phenomenal right now. But Biggie, he impressed me at tryouts. Always, just looked good. Looked like he knew what he was doing, and he's a great dude in general. So I'm glad to have him on the team, whether it be for morale, whether it be for taking dubs, getting the points that we need to do. But he's a phenomenal player, and I'm glad that I was able to grab him at the pick that I did. All right, the Bulls, third pick in the third round.
All right, so I want to say this. This is my secret weapon of the whole league right here. I already knew who I wanted to pick for the most part. And E5 Burns was my first pick. So my third pick will be Astro Bless Me. He literally just joined the server the other day, not because he's like a slept on or he's sandbagging all you guys, but he just literally he plays soccer in real life. But the good thing is him and E5 are friends in real life. They hang out together. They play on the same soccer team. Their dads hang out. They go over to each other's houses. And to me, I thought that was going to be really cool to have somebody that plays together that much. They know each other inside out. Like, oh, dare I say, best friends.
Absolutely. It's real chemistry right there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what I wanted in a team. And I saw those two. And, I've been trying to get Astro to do it, but his dad is kind of a little strict at some things sometimes. So it took him a while. I was like, yo, we got to get you in right now. That way I can draft you.
Absolutely.
But he is him and E5 have been playing together. I'm pretty sure he's a Plat 1 right now. Gold 3 or Plat 1. Very close to either one. He might have, bumped into a Plat once or twice or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. But he's my sleeper because those kids are going to play together when I'm not playing. They're going to be late at night playing together. They're good friends. Why not, be on the same team?
Absolutely.
Kind of like how me and Sax King, I brought him into the league last season because me and him played together all the time, before the league.
Right. It's good stuff.
So sleeper weapon, look out, rest of the league. Absolutely. Bulls got this.
Bulls are shaping up to be a menace right now. Anyways, moving forward, the Vikings with the fourth pick in the third round. The Vikings have selected Pickle Nick. Now, Pickle Nick, I don't know anything about you. I've never seen you play. I like the reference, Pickle Rick, but congratulations, dude. You're a Viking, part of Sax's team. There are very few better GMs out there than Sax. They're gonna do awesome.
Sax is a great guy. He actually have my he sent me his picks earlier. Like we were going over each other's picks. He was actually in my party up until a minute ago, and I was like, oh, let me get out the party real quick because I want to go hit some balls in training.
Right.
But
And
yeah,
Sax actually just said, "Lol, I have my own sleeper, dirty."
okay,
Look at you
okay.
guys getting sleepers up in here. But I will tell you right now, the next pick might be the biggest
Hold
sleeper
on. Before you go to that, there was one more thing I wanted to mention about my pick, Astro Bless
Go
Me.
ahead.
He's actually on a plane right now flying back to Florida. I just gave him a surf lesson this morning. And
That's
he did
awesome.
awesome.
Wow, so you
Yeah.
guys
So sorry, I
literally
wanted
have
to say that and I just
nicknames.
not remembered.
That's awesome. All right. So moving on to the Phantoms. Fourth to last pick in the Prospect League draft. The Phantoms select Micah Hines. That is a sleeper if I've ever seen one. Oh my god. Micah
Yeah, Hines,
was,
really?
yeah,
No, somebody should have picked him up earlier. I'm surprised he went this far. Like this,
absolutely.
damn. All these
Micah's,
players, like I want to pick them up. I'm like, yo, I want this guy for this weekend, this guy for this weekend.
dude, Micah's a phenomenal player. You know, him and Friction, the GM of the Phantoms, they were actually teammates, so that's going to be another piece of chemistry right there. But that is a
For
huge
sure.
sleeper. 100%. No chance that I even would have thought Micah was still available at that time. So that is a phenomenal pick by the Phantoms. And the Phantoms are also looking like they have a phenomenal team right now. Anyways, guys, moving forward to the third to last pick in the third round, the Sharks. The Sharks will select Technic Madness. Now,
Technic Madness.
were you able to
Nice.
see
That's a
Technic
cool name.
Madness? Did you see him at any of your
No, I
tryouts?
have not. No, I didn't see him at all. I like the name though.
So, here's another thing. I saw him at my tryouts, and there were a fair amount of people that also saw him at their tryouts. And he is a really, really, really good player. So I am very, very surprised that he fell to where he is right now. That's crazy. Micah
I don't
and
know.
Technic.
I like the name.
I know you like the name. You're like, yo, that's so cool. Absolutely.
That's how I pick my guys, just off of a feeling.
Absolutely. Yo, I like your name. You got it. You got the spot.
You're
100%.
on, son.
Absolutely. Scalabrine, you're completely right. Mike. Dude, I'm glad that he got the spot as well. He's gonna be awesome. He's gonna be in it and gone, and I think he's gonna get really, really involved really fast, and he's gonna level up from there. I remember playing with this kid at the start of COVID. I remember being in and around him, and he, just played every once in a while when we got on. But he's a real stellar guy. He's a real stellar dude in general, and he's very dedicated, and he'll play very, very well. All right,
Nice.
guys,
Congratulations, buddy. Technic Madness. Congrats.
100%. And you have a cool name.
And you have a cool name.
All right, guys, we got two more picks left in the Prospect League draft. The first of those two, the seventh pick overall, to the dangerous Raptors team that already exists. The Raptors will be selecting Dr. Chunky G. The doctor is
Oh,
in.
I like that kid. He's a good kid as well.
Absolutely. He's actually a former Knight, too. He was with me in
I
my
thought I
squad
recognized
last
his name
season.
from that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I played against him last season as well. Nice.
Awesome player, awesome dude. I'm glad that he, found another home. The Raptors wanted him. The Raptors said we're gonna go out and get him. They must have seen exactly what I did last season, and I'm glad that Dr. Chunky G, found a spot, is gonna be playing this season, and will continue his endeavors on the Raptors with Aspect. Now that is a dangerous four right there. Raptors are seriously gonna be the team to beat this season.
Yeah, to be honest with you, looking at everybody's team, that might be the strongest one, man.
I would honestly, Raptors or Sharks for me.
I'm not even joking. I want my team to be the strongest, but no joke. That might be the strongest team in the league, but like by a little bit, them
Right.
and the Sharks.
Them and the Sharks will be very good. They'll both be very good.
I mean, Sharks are nutty right now with their players.
Anyways, guys, just to let you guys know a little something else before I reveal this last pick as well. There are multiple opportunities for players who didn't get drafted to become on teams. I know that I'm personally about to rank out. So I will need another player to play for my team. And as soon as I rank out, I'm going to go and host those tryouts. So you guys should all be there if you don't get drafted. And if you do get drafted and you want off your team, still come. We'll talk about it. But already, you guys, for people who don't get drafted, this is not the end. This does not mean that you need to, leave the server and never come back. But it does mean we would love for you to stay involved in the community, and we would love for you guys to stay here and still, talk in general about candy or whatever else is being talked about. But you guys should still be
And
here.
they can also join the in league events. We host multiple
Absolutely.
events every season, and if you're a free agent, you're in the server. You're more than welcome to join it. Up until you get to like
100%.
your higher ranks, like grand champ and stuff, they got to do their own stuff because whatever.
Right. Dirty, even
But
you
yeah,
host tournaments.
stay there, stay active because like my pick E5 is probably going to rank out. If I go and play some more like rank games, like I just been training for the last month probably, I might probably rank out.
Absolutely.
So I mean, yes, stay in the league, guys, please. That's literally like the other league, UCL. I have yet to be drafted in 2 seasons, and now I am the starter both seasons.
100%. But Dirty is still that sleeper pick, and if he doesn't manage to rank out next season, he'll certainly be a first pick next season. And if he's not, then that league is just putting some disrespect on his name. God
No,
damn it.
no. All right, me and Curbsy already have a little mentioning.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Anyways, the Empire with the last pick in the Prospect League draft. The Empire has selected Sorry Trippy.
Sorry, Trippy. Congratulations for being
100%.
the last pick in the Prospect League Season 2, man. You made the cut.
Absolutely. And like I said, for anybody who didn't make the cut, stay in
That
the
is
league,
very
stay in and attend tryouts, attend community events. You know, seriously, like anything that you guys want to do as well, 100%. Be in here. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be looking for another replacement very soon. So you guys should come to my tryouts, take that opportunity to come and, try out for my team. Other teams are going to need that. I know Dirty Surfer every once in a while will host, a money tournament. You guys should all be in
Yeah,
here for that.
once the league once our season starts back up, I'll start doing that again probably every Wednesday night like I was doing before. I'm just waiting. We had league stuff to do, and I
Right.
want everybody in the league to participate. And whenever you're like in between seasons, it's hard to get everybody to participate.
Absolutely. No, you're completely right. But
So
during
yeah,
season,
everybody go like Dirty Surfer Gaming on Twitch, and I will be hosting tournaments, casting games, events, everything that I can for the league this next season.
shameless plug. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for hanging with us for the Prospect League draft. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes with your competitor league draft. Just while we reset everything and while we, I'm going to need a second to go to the bathroom. But we will be back soon. So, guys, hang with us, and we will be back momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Competitor League Draft. Dirty, how was your
Welcome
break?
back. Welcome back. My break was great. I got a glass of juice. I
Oh,
got a Jolly Rancher, fruit punch Jolly Rancher, and I'm chilling.
dude,
Before we
that's
start the competitor draft, we got 40 people watching. Guys, go subscribe. You're going to want to see everything that happens on this channel during this season, whether you're in the league or you get drafted or not. Go subscribe, hit that like button. UNL.
absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, there'll be updates, there'll be streams, there'll be a million different things on here. You guys got to keep up with it all, though. I'll tell you that right now. Stream, games, 100 other things. Everybody go follow. Fabo, yes, you have to go follow. You can't just say no and get it over with.
Fabo, do it, bro.
Come on,
Come on,
Fabo.
just do it like Nike said.
Anyways, Isaiah, we'll have a talk later. But guys, I don't
I
know.
think we said that a lot last season. Isaiah, we have to have a talk later.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. We just any time that we could, wait for an opportunity for Isaiah to get schooled or trashed on, we had to take that opportunity, and we 100% had to just wait for it to happen because we would take that as much as we could. 100%.
Granted. Permission granted, Isaiah.
Permission granted, 100%. Isaiah, how's your Fortnite career going now? Sorry, I thought we were doing stand up comedy. Anyways, guys, we have a big treat for you in store tonight. We have a whole second draft, the Competitor League draft for Season 2 UNL. This is brand new this season. The Competitor League is actually brand new. Prospect League has been in place for 2 seasons now. But the Competitor League is new this season. And, I don't know how it's going to work out. It's, lots of other general managers are actually going to be running these teams, with higher level players than the Prospect League. And, I'm excited to see how it's going to go. Dirty, what are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be great. Every single one of these GMs are beasts on the ball. Like, they are beasts. Like, amazing players. Like, every single one of them. Isaiah, Harry, Benry, everybody. I mean, this is going to be a great. I just can't me to call. Like, I love calling and casting the game. So this is gonna be so much fun because I know all these players are gonna be like amazing. It's gonna be some close to RLCS playing because our league is gonna be bomb regardless.
Absolutely. Listen, to have 2 different leagues to have to follow, though, I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll 100% be, just awesome in general. So, without further ado, everybody's
McNair, Vontae is a beast, bro. Vontae is a beast, and he's like a stand-up guy. He's like one of the probably the nicest guys I've ever met.
He yells at me when I miss an open net, though, but rightfully so. Anyways, guys, without further ado, everybody's favorite GM of the Competitor League, Benry. Benry runs and manages the Rhinos, and with the first pick in the UNL Season 2 Competitor League draft, the Rhinos select SSG Killer Bunny.
Killer Bunny. Absolutely. I love this guy. Me and him play once. We go freestyle with each other like on a weekly basis. About almost once a week we get in a private match and just go back and forth freestyle. I love this guy. Like, he's a great player. Good for Benry. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And I have plenty to say about Killer Bunny as well. As a former Knight, Killer Bunny, came into the league about halfway through last season, and Bunny, came right in looking for a team, and I ended up using my handiwork, and I ended up with Bunny on my team. And me and Bunny have been through a lot. We were playing the Wolves at one point last season, and it was kind of crazy. We were down 0-4 in the first probably minute of gameplay, and me and Bunny were able to bring it back and win 7-5 by the end of the game. He's a kid who does not give up. He's a kid who always goes out there and does his damn best, and just a phenomenal player in general. So I think Benry really did take the right player all around. less.
Be honest, in my opinion, he is one of the smartest players I played with. Like
Absolutely.
he knows. When I play with, it's usually like me, Killer, and Feed always hanging out and playing together.
Right.
And like Killer is so smart when he plays. Like he thinks about what he's doing 10 seconds before anybody else even thought about it.
Absolutely,
Like
100%.
good pick, Rhinos. Like wow, good pick.
100%. The Rhinos are gonna definitely have something to do this season, and with Killer Bunny at the helm of it, you got to help. You just got to think about the fact that it's gonna be a great season for them. But on the heels of the Rhinos, the Cobras are up next, led by the general manager Crimson. And Crimson is one of these guys who is aggressive on the ball, plays right, and he's got a slogan, something along the lines of if you don't, it all depends on what you do in the first minute that you have the ball. If you don't score, you lose, or something like that. He'll reiterate it for his players
Yeah,
later.
something about Cobras always strike first is what he told me.
Yeah,
That's what his team
exactly.
slogan will be. Cobras always strike first.
Absolutely, 100%. And if anybody knows it, then let me know. I did just see a comment. That is crazy. Pollo, who was the first pick in the prospect league, and Killer Bunny, who was the first pick in the competitive league, they are brothers. So the brothers actually just pulled off different league first round
Two
picks.
number one picks for each league in the same family.
Isn't that crazy? That's gonna be a fun night.
Like,
That deserves ice
like,
cream
it
out.
sounds like almost like the Manning family there, you know?
Absolutely. Listen, that deserves ice cream out. I'm not gonna lie to you, guys. Show your parents the stream. That deserves ice cream out.
For real. Congrats to both of them. Both number
100%.
one players. Like both are
Absolutely.
awesome guys. Great. That's awesome. And I didn't even know they were brothers.
Yeah.
What?
Isn't that crazy though?
Oh,
Imagine
yeah,
that.
really awesome. Good job. Congrats to both of you.
All right, Cobras, the second pick overall, and this one's kind of been leaked a little bit already, but still happy for him. Scalabrine is the second pick overall in the competitive league, and he's a phenomenal player. He's a great dude. He's Crimson's assistant general manager, and he's gonna help him run the tables this season. He's a great player and he's a great dude. And I think what it comes down to is you have both of those things. What more do you need? Like in all actuality,
Exactly. I don't know the guy. I haven't played with him because these higher ranked guys. I'm not in that league yet, so I don't
right?
play with a lot of them. So I'm not going to know these guys. But I trust these GMs 100%. Every one of these GMs is great. So I'm guaranteed that was the right pick for his team.
Absolutely, 100%. And without anything else to it, Scalabrine's an awesome dude. And end of story right there. He's going to be great for a team. Good team morale, great team player. Moving on to the next pick with the third pick overall, the Falcons. Now I know, Dirty, you have a soft spot for the Falcons because they were your previous team.
Yeah, that was my team last season. Harry was my GM last season, and he's the GM this season. He's a stand-up guy. I ain't gonna lie, never met him in person, but he's one of my great friends now. Probably definitely be friends with him for life. And if I ever make it to Ireland, I will definitely be there to see him.
100%. Even though he doesn't know much about Irish culture, I found that out last night.
Oh
Anyways,
wow, I'm more about the whiskey.
there you go. There you go. All right. So the Falcons, they will be selecting Akmo with the third pick overall. Now, I've heard a lot about Akmo. I've heard that he's like the big competitor player to go out and get. So it's almost making me think for a second, how did he fall to third if he's like the big name?
Right?
Absolutely. But
I've heard. I don't know. I haven't played with the guy, but I've heard nothing but good things from him
right.
or about him.
I know that Harry, has been looking for that standout player. And I know that Harry is also brand new to the competitive league. So to have somebody who, quite honestly is able to help teach him and help teach the team in general, that's a phenomenal pick right there. For team wise and for winning games. 100%.
For sure. Congratulations, Akmo.
Absolutely. Akmo, phenomenal job. Falcons, phenomenal pick. With the next pick in the draft, the fourth overall draft selection goes to the Astros. Now, I have a thing or two to say about the Astros. The Astros are
I have a
run
lot to say about the
dirty. Go ahead.
Astros.
Why don't you say something first?
For one, Isaiah, he's a great guy. He gets in trouble, but he doesn't do bad stuff to get in trouble. He's just like the class clown. Like he's a
Absolutely.
funny guy, a fantastic player. And if I could be on any team in right there besides for the Falcons, I would have picked the Astros just so I could play with him.
100%. Isaiah's awesome. You're going to have a phenomenal time. You're going to learn a lot. And I think that there's a great teaching regiment there as well. That he's going to be able to learn a lot. He's going to be able to teach a lot. But more importantly, he was the Astros were the team that won the Prospect League last season, or what the Prospect League would have been. So the Astros certainly have to come out here and prove a lot. And the Astros have decided who will help them prove a lot will be TSB Chunky. Now
Chunky.
I have actually seen him at a tryout before, and he is a phenomenal player. He's very good at what he does. He's got good mechanics, and I think Isaiah is a very mechanical player as well. So I think two of them together will absolutely be phenomenal.
Yeah, Isaiah is a great mechanical player. I mean, if anybody who is watching this does not know, Isaiah is over diamond on a Switch.
Oh, absolutely. On a
Yeah.
Switch.
Now, if I mean, to be honest with you, give that kid a console or a PC, and he's probably going to be champ. I mean, easily. Isaiah is a great player. Now, it just blows my mind that you don't see too many Switch players get past gold. I mean,
Absolutely.
at least I know.
Well, there's just not a lot of dedication. If you get the game on Switch, you play it in
Yeah,
the car.
yeah, you play it on the toilet.
Absolutely. And as soon as Isaiah gets back into Rocket League from Fortnite, maybe we'll
Yeah,
see
he's
some
got to
solid improvement.
quit building walls and ramps and all.
Absolutely, of course, of course. Loser. All right. So, the Armada, another brand new team to UNL. Armada with the 5th pick overall in the first round. The Armada has selected I'm Fabo. Now I have a lot
Follow.
to say.
Very surprised. I'm very surprised that what's his face, Isaiah and Fabo didn't want to play together, or
Absolutely.
that I don't know, blows my mind. But I mean, Chunky's a great player and all, but Fabo was the GM of the Astros last season.
It almost seems like it's a disservice not to take him.
Yeah,
A little
but
bit.
whatever. Maybe he wanted to play with new players or play against Isaiah. I mean, I'm going to be happy to play against Sax King this season. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to play against his team.
Absolutely.
And we're definitely going to challenge the Falcons too if they'll take
100%.
it.
Listen, we'll challenge all these teams, and I guarantee you, Prospect's not going to lose half of them. So, Fabo, a phenomenal pick there. Fabo was actually my college roommate, and he was the one that got me into Rocket League. So it's kind of crazy that I'm sitting here doing this right now with Dirty Surfer, helping this league, get its thing done, all because of Fabo. So just a giant shout out to him. Fabo, you're going to love playing with Ivante. Y'all are going to play well. Y'all are going to kick ass. 100% going to be a great team, and it'll be a great team for you. So, best of luck to you. Congratulations on getting drafted. We move on to the Bears. Now, Dirty, I've personally heard a couple of things about the Bears already. Now, I've heard that the Bears and who they picked, the Bears picked a stacked team. I've heard that the Bears are going to be the team to beat this season. And every team that has had a pick before the Bears had options to pick these players, yet the Bears got them scattered throughout the draft. So, without further ado, the Bears, with the 6th pick overall in the Competitor League draft, select Ty. Now, he's also known as Juice in the server. Juice. But Ty. And Ty is a phenomenal player. I have actually played with him before. He does very, very well on the pitch. He keeps great ball control. He's got wonderful mechanics. Bears landed a real superstar here. $100. So
100%. Sorry.
100%. Listen, it's gonna get hard.
I was kind of watching the show. I was like sitting here like I forgot I'm on it. I was just watching.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. It becomes harder and harder to talk about these competitor players because I have not personally seen any of them. I'm a prospect league GM. You're a prospect league GM. We talk about the people that we know and that we've seen before. But getting past that, there's
But
not a whole lot.
want to get to I'm gonna get to know every one of these guys this season
Absolutely.
for sure. That because I'm gonna stream their games and stuff, and I'm gonna go. Plus, I want to play with them. Be playing with better people makes you better.
Absolutely, 100%. These guys are here to do us a service. Them doing their own league. That's really for prospect. That was our mastermind big brain play. 100%. All right. So guys, moving on to the 7th pick overall, the Hunters. The general manager is Kickens, and he is one of the better general managers in terms of skill. He knows what he's doing. He's very, very, very experienced in the general manager position. He knows how to run a franchise. He knows how to run a team, mostly because I am on his team in another league. He is my general manager. He's, helped me become better. He's worked wonders for me. He's an awesome dude. So to have him here running a team in this UNL league, he's gonna improve a lot of players. He's gonna improve a lot himself, and I'm glad to have him here. So, Kickens, Double Z, phenomenal stuff. Mr. Double Z, Mr. Kickens, the Hunters will be selecting Bean Ross with the 7th pick overall. Now, I love Bean. Bean's an awesome dude. He came to my tryouts the other day. I've played with him before in other games, but Bean is a phenomenal pickup. He's going to have great morale. He's just an awesome dude in general. 100%. All right. Moving on to the Wolves.
I just want to say something. I know a couple of the competitor league players, and I'm very surprised at this order right now. These GMs must be having some tricky stuff going on. Maybe they're watching their MMR cap because in this league it's a little bit more important than it is in the prospect league.
Right.
But these picks, they are something. There's something to think about for all these teams.
100%. And, moving on forward with the picks, I think there's going to be a lot to think about. Players are definitely going to have to watch their MMRs. Captains and GMs are going to have to look at them as well. That's another thing as well. For the competitor league, you're going to have to keep your team MMR under 4,600. I know that I personally had some trouble, with my MMR, keeping it under 3,600. But you have better players. You're going to have more stuff to work with. It's going to be a lot different. So, with that being said, the Wolves, run by Mr. I'm Snowy Wolf. Mr. Snowy Wolf has opted to select Jersey Viking with the last pick in the first round as his first
Congrats to all 8 players there. And congrats to the GMs for being able to pick the picks they want first and get them. But, yeah, Snowy Wolf, great GM, great guy.
100%.
He played last season for the Wolves, and he came in and dominated. He's a force to reckon with on the field.
Absolutely, 100%. And I actually have a lot to say about Jersey Viking.
Season, hands down, last season, I thought, as a people playing in the league, not just in the server, because we did have, people like Feed and a couple other, really high-ranked players. I believe Snowy Wolf was our best player last season, by far. Hands down, he had my vote for Player of the Year. Player of the Year, that was my vote right there.
I would completely agree with that. Listen, when I convinced Snowy Wolf to come in and be a part of our server, I knew that I was going to bring in somebody who was very talented on the field, somebody who was good with his words, and somebody who could come in and bring change and lead a team. And that's ultimately, why I wanted him here. And he's been here. He's made a great difference. He's got arguably the coolest logo ever on a team as the Wolves. They just look sick. And
it's really cool. The colors are right on point. I love the colors for it.
100%. But, Snowy, I got you, dude. But no, the Wolves are a sexy logo, and dude, I'm so glad that you're here. I know that even when I was talking to you to try to come into the league, you were like, I'm not really sure. And you came in, you made a difference, and we're really glad you're here. So on to Jersey Viking, whose pick this actually is. Jersey Viking is actually my teammate in another league of mine, and he's a phenomenal player, and he's got great rotation. He's a good dude. He makes those hits. He's been working on accuracy a lot, and he drills them into the net. Phenomenal player, phenomenal guy. Exactly what a first pick should be. And much love to him for coming and taking part in this league and extending his twos rank, because that's really, what this league is about, and meeting new people. So Snowy, Jersey, thank you very much for being here. You guys are awesome. You guys are gonna kick ass this season because you guys that's dangerous right there. What you guys can do together.
For
Keeping
real.
on the topic of the Wolves, though, the Wolves also have the first pick in the second round, and the Wolves have selected in the second round Nick with an exclamation point as the I.
Nick! Exclamation.
Nick's exclamation. Now I've seen him around, and I know that initially when he came into the server, he was actually one of the first people that came into the server when we were looking to expand, our players base. And he was probably player number, 77, 76, somewhere around there. So I'm glad that he's here. Glad that he was able to get drafted. Glad that, he's here. And I know Snowy Wolf was crazy about him. So he got the player that he wanted. And now he has to join Jersey Viking and Snowy Wolf. And the Wolves are actually looking like they're a phenomenal team right now. One of the best out there.
Yes, they're definitely going to be one of the best teams for sure.
For sure, 100%. Moving on to the Hunters and the 10th pick overall. The Hunters have selected Garrett the Demon. I don't know too much about Garrett the Demon. I know that he came into the league, rather recently as opposed to earlier, but we're glad that he's here. He's on the Hunters. He's going to join Bean Ross and Kickens on the pursuit for a championship, and in all actuality, he's going to be able to prove what he can do, because I've not seen him a ton, and I don't know that anybody else has either. I mean, he could have. They're not even my domain of tryout. I don't know why I'm talking this much, but congratulations, Garrett the Demon. You've landed on a phenomenal team with a phenomenal GM and a phenomenal first player. So I hope you were able to find what you're looking for. And moving on, congratulations.
Congratulations, Garrett.
Moving on to the Bears, the second of the most dangerous team. Suggestively. The Bears will be selecting Ciro. Ciro is very good. I have heard a lot about him. I have played with him. Ciro is a great player. And he should have been first rounded. And he fell to the second round and landed right in the Bears' lap. That is a phenomenal pickup by the Bears and might actually be the pickup of the draft, both in prospect and competitor, potentially only second to Micah, who somehow managed to fall to the third round. So phenomenal for him. And I love when this type of stuff happens, because you get a player who should have gone way earlier and then he fell, and then you realize they're going to a team and that team is actually just going to be stacked. So the Bears and the Wolves looking phenomenal right now. All right, guys. Moving on to the Armada. In addition to Fabo and GM Ivante, the Armada will be adding Trash Panda to the arsenal of weapons.
Trash Panda. He plays on my team in the UCL.
Absolutely.
We just picked him up. We had to let go of one player because he ranked out, which is going to happen in the Prospect League. So, guys, once again, if you didn't get picked, stay. Because people like Trash Panda didn't get picked up, and he's already on the team. Just like we were like right now, it's like kind of on a low, but
right.
They were like week 3 or 4, and he's a starter.
Absolutely.
So, Panda, awesome. Congratulations, buddy. So happy for you.
100%. Trash Panda.
And Vontae, good pick, bro. Vontae, good pick.
Especially since, in the other league that little team episode happened. It's great that, Vontae saw the value in Trash Panda as old teammates, and, they came together and they're actually going to be running it in this league now. So, that's awesome. I'm glad that it ended up working out the way it did.
For sure.
100%. And we are back at the Astros. The Astros, with their pick in the second round, will be selecting Hamich Sandwich. Love the name.
Hamich Sandwich.
Love the
Me
name.
too. Makes me want a hamage sandwich right now.
I might even, you know what? I might throw you guys back on pause so I can go make myself a ham sandwich. Oh no, I can't do that. But ham sandwich, I don't know this guy at all. We have a testament from the general manager of the Astros saying that he was a great player and that he's actually cracked. So Hamich Sandwich, phenomenal. You know, glad that
And
you
Isaiah's
got
a smart
drafted.
kid. Isaiah's
Absolutely.
a smart kid. He
Plays
picked him
Fortnite.
for a reason. So
Plays Fortnite. Just want to make sure that we have that out there as well. Plays Fortnite. Yes, Hamich Sandwich, we're glad that you're here. Great pickup, especially falling into the second round, going to the Astros. You know, that he's gonna be your player that really centralizes around, you know, are they going to win, you know, again this season? And Hamich Sandwich could absolutely be the deciding factor of whether they will or will not. So, a lot to put on your shoulders, a lot of pressure there. But Hamich Sandwich, congratulations, you're going to the Astros, the home of the winningest team to date. So,
yeah,
without
by
further
far
ado,
too. They barely
yeah,
lost any
absolutely.
games last season.
No, well, listen, the Knights 3-0'd them, but you know, I don't know that there was much else.
Yeah, I think we might even 2-3 them
Yeah,
or 3-2 them,
I think you're
3-2
right.
them.
Yeah,
But that was the only time, like the only time they had any problem the whole season.
there you
Like
go.
seriously.
Damn. The Falcons are up next. The Falcons' second round selection will be Volt X.
Volt X.
Now, Volt is actually a general manager in UCL as well. Now, he's, you know, a great dude. I love talking with him. You know, he's a very aggressive player. He's got a very, very, very strict play style. And I love the fact that, you know, he's able to manage that and do with it what he will. So, congratulations to Volt. You're going to play with Harold Mayo. You're going to get things done with him. And it's just, I'm glad that you're here overall. So, thank you very much, Volt. You're going to be able to see it from a player's point of view instead of a general manager's point of view this time. So, with the Falcons selection, the Cobras will be up next. And the Cobras will be selecting McNair.
McNair. So you know this, Nolan. McNair was first round pick 2 years in a row for our league, the Origins League in
Absolutely.
UCL.
Yeah.
Dude is a beast. He's like one of the best guys I've played with since I played Rocket League, like the whole time. He's probably one of my
100%.
top 5 favorite people to play with. McNair is so cool. He's a great guy. He played such a team player. Like McNair is awesome. I love that kid.
Absolutely. 100%. And McNair, you know, he's with me on Samurai now, I believe. And
Yeah.
he's an awesome dude to play with. He's an awesome dude to play against. He keeps me on my toes at all times. And it's unfortunate that McNair didn't go first round in this draft as well. But McNair, it had to stop somewhere. He still got drafted, and that's all that matters. So going to the
It
Cobras
was a
will be.
conspiracy against you, McNair. We had to stop you one way. No, I'm just playing.
Congratulations, McNair. You're a Cobra. You're gonna be playing with Scalabrine and Crimson, and that's big and that's huge. So
Yeah, that's gonna be a good combo right there. Very good
100%.
combo.
All right, moving on to the Rhinos. It's been a while since their last pick, but the Rhinos will be selecting the last pick in the second round. The Rhinos select Alex, the OK player. I don't know anything
He
about this
sounds
guy
like an
either.
okay player. He sounds like an okay player.
I knew you'd say that. He does sound like an OK player.
Sorry, guy. You couldn't just let that one
Yeah,
go.
no, listen. I get it. You can use it one more time throughout the time that we're talking about him. But
Yes.
Benry, I'm just waiting for it.
He's an okay player, bro.
Oh,
He's very okay.
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. Benry, you got Alex, the OK player, and you know he's a good dude. I hope. And like I said, I don't know anything about these players, but I'm glad that you got the player that you wanted. I'm glad that everything worked out for you, and I hope that he is a phenomenal player, the one that you wanted. Sorry, Alex, I don't know anything else about you, but moving on to the third round. The Rhinos also starting off with the first pick. The Rhinos will be selecting QLA. Kula. Now, like I said, I don't know anything about this guy either. Absolutely nothing. I've spoken to him a couple of times. I played with him a little bit here and there. But QLA, Kula, I'm sure he will be phenomenal by his rocket
that's
track.
like an acronym.
Possibly. By his rocket tracker though, he does seem like a good pick, especially getting him in the third round as well. So that will be big. That will be huge. Benry, congratulations. Looks like you had a good draft, dude. You got a great first pick. You got great second and third picks. Absolutely.
I mean, you got Killer Bunny and Benry on the same team. Those two guys are beasts. I don't know Alex or QLA, but
right, absolutely. You got to think about how they're going to mesh together.
Obviously, he picked them for a reason because between him and Killer Bunny, they're fantastic players. So I think that team is going to be something to watch out for this season.
Absolutely, all of the competitor league has to watch out here. And like we've been talking up the Bears and the Wolves, but in all actuality, the Rhinos did have the first pick, the pick before everybody else in the draft. And the Rhinos most certainly could end up taking this. Benry's a great GM. Benry is a great dude in general, and in all actuality, like I said, it's going to be hard to judge, especially for somebody who has not seen any of these players play, with the exception of like a few. But yeah, absolutely. All right, moving on to the second pick in the third round, the Cobras. The Cobras will be selecting Zenko.
Yeah, let's go, Zenko. He was my teammate last season in UCL. He was my teammate this season until he ranked out. Dude is awesome. He's probably one of the best team players passing in every perfect spot he needs to be in that I've ever played with.
Yep. I've actually played in tryouts with him. Unfortunately, I've never played against him in games. But I'm glad that, he's here. I'm glad that he's going to be playing. He seems like an awesome dude to play against. He's a great dude to play with. He's a stand-up guy. So, Hyper Zenko. Don't think we didn't forget about the full name. Hyper Zenko, congratulations. You're a Cobra. Crimson's gonna be all over this.
I'm glad you got into the league, Zink. I'm glad to see you here, man. Definitely.
Absolutely, 100%. All right, moving on. The Falcons. Oh, Dirty, you're just having a field day right now. The Falcons select Gar. X-Gar XS.
No joke. I was literally texting you a second ago in our Discord private chat saying, "Where's Gar? Why has he not been picked? Like, why are these guys sleeping on him? Gar is one of the best players I've played with. Like, when me and him play, like, it's over. Nobody else can touch us because he's there, not me."
Right. No, I got you. And Harry had some phenomenal things to say about Gar as well. He said, he knows that he's a great pick. He knows that for the MMR that he has, he's way better than that MMR. So that MMR is going to be, lowering for him. He's gonna get a great player out of the MMR that he has, and he just had phenomenal things to say about him in general. So congratulations, Gar. You heard it here first from Dirty and I.
Way to go, Gar, man!
You're on a phenomenal team as well.
Got our whole team in right now. My whole other league's team is in here right now.
My whole other league's team is GMs.
Let's go, boys.
100%, guys. Congratulations up to this point. But with the Astros, the Everybody versus the Astros tour, the Astros' last member of the band, the Astros select Young DaBum. Another person I know nothing about. But congratulations, Young DaBum. You have a lot to live up to on the Astros team, because the Astros are they're going to have a lot of pressure on them as far as
they're the reigning champs.
Absolutely. I mean, exactly.
Even though they moved up, they're the reigning champs. If every team in this league should want to beat them the most, just because who does not want to beat them? Who doesn't want to beat the people that won the whole season last season?
Absolutely. Who doesn't want to beat a kid who
That's my thing. That's who I would go. To me, that's who I would go for. And all last season, that's who I was most amped to play was the Astros. These guys were in first. Yes, we were playing the Astros. Let's get them. And then it ended
Absolutely.
up like, damn, man, those Astros stupid. I hate the Astros.
Listen,
That's usually how the game days went with those guys. It wasn't just my team; it was almost every team.
every team just wanted to beat them, and more importantly, me. Listen, my journey with the Astros isn't over yet. I still have a team who is going to want to play the Astros regardless of whether or not we're even in the same league. I'll still
For
challenge the
sure.
Astros. That's how we're going to get better. You're right, Dirty. The comments are suggesting that the Astros have a stacked team with Hamage Samich and Young DeBum. And I've seen TSB Chunky, and TSB Chunky's good. So we're kind of getting some validation here that the Astros picked a phenomenal team.
Man, this league right here, it's gonna be so close. This right here, I guarantee you, there's not gonna be like one like low team. It's all gonna be within a couple points each.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. But it'll be interesting nonetheless. So, moving forward, we have 4 picks left in the competitor league draft. The Armada, with their pick in the 3rd round, Armada selects Atomic. Atomic is a
Atomic,
great player.
yes, I've seen him play.
Yep,
He is fantastic.
100%. A 3rd rounder too.
Yeah, I can't even believe that. Like all these players that's in the like every round deserve to be first rounds. Like right now, I don't see
Honestly,
one player that even like even comments are saying Volt should be first pick.
right,
Why isn't Gar and Zico in the first or second round? How did McNair not get first round pick again?
right.
This whole league is stacked. The whole league is stacked. It's gonna be a rough time, but a good time this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And in all actuality, phenomenal to see him go. At all. I know that Atomic wasn't here for the longest time, so that could definitely be due to the fact he's a little bit lower down than everybody else. But nonetheless, he's drafted. He's on a team. He's on a squad, and this Armada team is something to write home about right now. They're a phenomenal team. So moving
I like
on,
that. Something to write home about.
something to write home about. Take it on the ship with you.
That's so silly.
The Bears and their last pick. The Bears will be selecting Mist RL with their
All
pick.
right, I've seen that guy around. I've seen Mist around.
Yeah, he's good.
He's really good.
I actually have not seen him play. What are you able to say about him?
Congratulations, yes,
Anything?
man. Good. You're on a good team right now. You're going to a great team. But
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen him around in the chat. I might have seen him play. I'm pretty sure I have, and I might be wrong, but he might be in UCL as well. Maybe.
maybe. Okay,
Maybe. I think that might be where I know him from or something. But I've seen Mist around for sure, and
100%.
he's definitely going to a good team. So
Absolutely. Listen, the Bears, him winning on the Bears too, it's gonna be phenomenal. All right, we are down to the last 2 picks in the competitor league draft. The
dun dun
Hunters
dun.
will be selecting Sub Sloth.
Sub Slav, congrats, bro. I play with him a lot as well. I'm glad he got picked for sure. Like he's one of
Absolutely.
my favorite people to play with as well.
Absolutely. And then for those of you who didn't know, Subsloth is also our community events manager. So on the schedule, the live accurate schedule that we have posted in UNL right now, we have a couple of weeks posted where we're either going to do community tournaments or we're going to do another type of crazy thing. But that type of stuff, that jurisdiction is all up to Subsloth and our friend Feed. So they will be choosing what that's going to happen with that, and just
So I'm guessing that
giant
right
thing.
there, so if like somebody wants to in the league, that's who they would go to if they wanted to come up with a new event or something like that. If you
Absolutely.
have an idea, that's who you should go talk to right there. Okay. So guys, if you have any ideas on what you want to do, like if you have a great idea on a crazy tournament or just a fun day, a holiday, something like that, talk to Sub. He's the guy to talk to and he'll get you hooked up or set up, whatever you need.
Absolutely. 100%. Subsloth will be there. Feed will be there. Tag them at community event manager. Whatever you guys got to do. All right. Once again, we come to the point where there is only 1 pick left in the competitor league draft. And before I say the pick, I definitely want to reiterate the fact that if you were not picked, there is nothing to fret about. There is plenty in the league for you to do, plenty for you to take part in, and everything is just going to keep happening the way it's going to happen. These teams are going to need.
And
go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Finish. Sorry.
I was just going to say that these teams are going to have tryouts for new players, ones that rank out, ones that aren't able to play, and you're able to have tryouts just because you want new players on the team. There's always going to be more use and more time for these players in general. So go ahead.
All right, for sure. But yeah, so if you're like in the competitor league or want to be in the competitor league right now, you're a free agent, but you did not get picked. Come to me. Come to the GMs in the prospect league. Help us out if you want. Guide our players. Help us do stuff. And the more active you are, and the more people see you play, the better your chances of getting drafted by far.
Absolutely.
Or getting picked up in the offseason. Nobody's going to get picked if they don't know who you are. You're just like some really quiet person in the server. You didn't get picked, so you're just like, I ain't messing with that no more. No, come and be active. Hang out. Come to the tournaments I host. Go to Nolan stuff. Whatever. Like help. Whatever. Just be active. That is going to be your best chance to find a team. I'm sure if like somebody can't show up or is like AFK, they just like Isaiah gets grounded. That's what happens. I'm sorry, Isaiah, just playing. But no, that's how you get picked up right there. I mean, but yeah, come to my league. Come hit my server up. I will help. Like any of you guys that don't get picked and want to be part of the league, I will definitely take all you guys in, and we'll see what we can do.
Yep, hit me or dirty.
You won't be able to play, but you can definitely be active for my team. All of you, every single one.
Practice squad. They're gonna need somebody good to play practice against too. Absolutely. So, guys, without further ado, the last pick in the competitor league draft, the Wolves will be selecting Alligator 808.
Alligator 808. I wonder if he's a Hawaiian boy with that area code.
Is that actually true?
Yeah, the 808. I'm pretty sure that's Hawaii.
Interesting.
A couple of my surfer buddies has an 808 area code, so I'm pretty sure they're Hawaiians too.
Interesting. Maybe. You never know. But congratulations, giant congratulations to Alligator 808. I actually have not seen you play before. I know that you have been to tryouts, and I know that you've been active and talking, so at least you got that for you. But phenomenal stuff.
You got picked. Congrats, absolutely. You got picked.
That's all that matters. You're on a team now. You're here to prove what you can do with the Wolves. So, phenomenal stuff. Congratulations on getting drafted. Guys.
And congrats to everybody, all 24 of you. Man, this league is going to this competitor league is going to be awesome this season. I cannot wait to watch these games.
100%. They're going to be super interesting. And, me and Dirty are going to be able to cast them. We're going to have, oh my God, we're going to have K7 cast some of these. Can't even
K7
wait for K7
is the man. He's on the production team with me on UCL, and he's the man. He's such a nice guy. He has so much energy. I love hearing his energy.
Absolutely. Dude, we love K7 here. He is our ultimate streamer. He's our friend. He's everything. He'll do tournaments here or there. He'll stream. He does Mario Kart related events. I got to get in on one of those. But, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and a great congratulations to anybody who was drafted tonight, competitor, prospect, or nothing else. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. Oh, Acmo just joined in, and he goes, I'm third pick. What the heck? That's awesome. But, guys, congratulations. I'm glad that you are all a part of this. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Let Dirty Surfer know. If you weren't drafted, there's plenty for you to do in the server. Guys,
yes, if you wasn't drafted, join my server, say hello in general, and we'll find something for you to do. Me and Nolan, we'll find something for you to do so you can be active in the league. And you'll have a good time doing it. It's not like we're just like asking you to work for free or something. No, it'll be fun stuff. It's not like, whatever, just come and help my team get better. No, let's go do a tournament. Let's play these, 9 o'clock tournament together. Stuff like that. Absolutely. But guys, congrats to every single player and competitor and prospect. One last thing, my team, minus Astro, because he's in the air right now, meet me in the VC in 5 minutes.
Sounds good. All right, everybody. best of luck to your teams. And this is Nolan and Dirty Surfer signing off. Dirty, you got anything else before we go?
Oh, spread peace, love, and happiness. That's it.
Sounds good, guys. Guys, have a phenomenal night wherever you are. Phenomenal morning. And guys, best of luck. Preseason is next week, so get with your team, talk to your GM, figure everything out. Congratulations, best of luck. Have a wonderful night.
For sure. Good night.